everyone, welcome back to FitWit. This is your one destination for all your queries on health, finance and wellness. My name is Shona Prabhu and in today's episode we're going to talk about gluten. Understanding what gluten is, what the symptoms are and whether you should really avoid gluten or not. And if you want to understand what gluten intolerance is all about, watch this video. So gluten is an umbrella term used to describe the different kind of proteins found in grains. So for example, in wheat, the protein component is gliadin and glutenin, and similarly in oats, it's called avenin, and there are other ones for barley and rye. Now the problem is that most of us cannot digest this protein well, so it remains undigested in the small intestine. Now this undigested protein permeates from the small intestine into our bloodstream, and that's when it causes autoimmune reactions or just unpleasant symptoms to gluten. Now, gluten intolerance is of three types. The first one is celiac disease, the second one is wheat allergy, and the third one is non-celiac gluten sensitivity. So let's start with celiac disease. This is an autoimmune disease condition, which means that your own body is attacking itself, and the organ it's attacking is your small intestine. Now, in this condition, even ingesting a tiny bit of wheat can cause a reaction and it will harm your small intestine. So the best way to manage this condition is to completely eliminate wheat and go on a gluten-free diet. Now celiac disease also runs in families, which means it can be genetic. And some of the symptoms to look out for in celiac disease are bloating, constipation, diarrhea, you can have nausea. Also other issues that are not related to the gut can be headaches, fatigue, and joint pains. Some of the tests that you can do to diagnose celiac disease are antibody tests, which is called tissue transglutaminase IgA antibody, or a biopsy, which is like the gold standard, or a genetic test. So the next one is non-celiac gluten sensitivity. And this condition differs from celiac disease in the sense that you won't test positive for celiac disease, but you may react to gluten foods and have similar symptoms as I mentioned in celiac disease. So the only way to test if you have this or not is to eliminate gluten and see if you feel better, your conditions or symptoms will improve, and you won't test positive for celiac disease. So when it comes to wheat allergy, this is your immune system responding very violently to the consumption of wheat, and sometimes even just inhaling wheat. So this is usually outgrown by the age of 12 years old, unlike celiac disease, which is a lifelong condition. But with wheat allergy, symptoms can be mild, such as just nausea or constipation, diarrhea, but it can be very severe and life-threatening, where there could be an anaphylactic shock, which means that your airways can close and your blood pressure really dips. But other symptoms associated with wheat allergy can also be like hives on your skin, so allergic reactions to that, and other gut disturbances. So again, when it comes to testing for wheat allergy, one of the common methods is doing a skin prick test, which means you just insert a little bit of the protein into your skin and see whether it reacts to it. Or you may also do a blood test to test for an antibody, which is IgE. So these are the two ways that you can determine whether you have a wheat allergy or not. Thank you for tuning in to watch this video with me. If you like this video, please subscribe by clicking on the bell icon below. And if you have any queries with respect to your health or fitness, or if you just want to write to us, the email is fitwithglobal@gmail.com.